So we've all been taught that in ballet, our goal is to get these long, elongated, stretched out muscles. And that's true. But really what's most important at the end of the day is optimizing the way that our body moves in a safe and healthy way. I'm going to tell you how to make your stretching sessions more effective and safe by focusing on what you do before and after dancing. Let's start with what you can do before your dancing activity. For too long now, what we've seen is dancers sitting in their splits or sitting in these really deep stretches right before they're about to dance. But when you wake up in the morning, do you just jump right out of bed, run out of the house, and go to work or to school? No. You have a routine to help prepare your body and your mind for the day ahead. Let's talk about warming up. This is your first line of defense against injuries. There are 4 key things that happen in your body when you start warming up. Your heart rate increases, your muscles start giving off heat, your oxygen flow increases, and finally, your body starts producing more synovial fluid. By the way, if you're curious to dive deeper into this and many other aspects of the science of flexibility, make sure to check out my dance masterclass. Okay, so we jump straight into the deep stretches, right? Not too fast. Effective warm-up techniques include 3 main components: dynamic stretching, some light cardio, and some simple strength training exercises. When it comes to dynamic stretching, those are really good ways to stimulate the muscle and mobilizing a bunch of different joints at the same time. Light cardio and simple strength exercises help us increase our heart rate and muscle temperature. I want you to focus on about 10 to 15 minutes of activities that do all of those things that we just talked about. Now that your tissues are nice and warm, after class, after a rehearsal, or even after a performance, now's the right time to include static stretches. Here are 2 more tips on how to make the most out of them. How long should those stretches last? The ideal length of holding your stretch is about 20 to 30 seconds per position that you're in. This is probably going to be a little bit closer to about 10 or 15 minutes per session. Remember that if we're doing our stretches, especially really deep stretches, for any longer than about that 15 or so minute period, we start to put a lot of stress through the joints and through other tissues. The second tip is to really focus on narrowing down to a key muscle group or a handful of key muscle groups that you want to target with each session. So for example, when you're trying to work your front splits, one of the things you'll have to work on is both the flexibility of the front of your leg as well as the back of your leg. There's also muscles along the inside of your leg called your adductors that you'll want to work on as well. But wait, there is much more to know about the science of flexibility. In my dance masterclass, I'll teach you innovative ways to help maximize your flexibility based on scientific principles that go beyond your standard dance school curriculum. Let's go take a look together.